Alright, just some log law question examples. Sorry about the lack of heading. I thought I'd write the examples down first for us today. If you need time to pause, stop, it's a video, you can do that to catch up. So, like I said, when we did the log laws, for questions, there can often be multiple ways of doing a question. Taking example 1 here, log base 4 of 1 plus log base 4 of 4, they have the same base, they're plus. I can combine them by my multiplication property. So my log law, first log law said if they're the same base, it's a plus in the middle, I can multiply them out. So this is the same as log base 4 of 4. And then there's a log law that says log with the base and the same, taking the log of something with the same base is going to be just 1. So that's my answer there. That's one method of doing that question. A second method of doing that question, I could have stated from the very start that log base 4 of 1 is 0 plus log 4 of 4. So that's going to be then 0 plus 1, which is 1 again. Okay, utilizing those log laws. This one here, log law 1, then I think it was log law 4 or 5 to get that last identity out. Question 2 here, this was log law 4 or 5 again, then this one was also 4 or 5, the two identity ones. Okay, just combining using those two identities. Question 2, so question 2, what I would do for this one, I would express that. I mean, again, there's multiple ways of doing it. I would say this is equal to log base 3 to the power of negative 2. This is then equal to minus 2 log base 3 of 3. Log base 3 of 3 is 1. Okay, we saw that in the previous example. Log base 4 of 4, here's log base 3 of 3. And you log with a base, the same thing, it's always going to be 1. Very important you get that. You're very familiar with that. So here, our answer is minus 2. An alternative way of doing it, there's probably even more alternatives than what I'm showing you here. So if you do a different method, don't freak out. Just make sure you get the same answer. You could write this as being log base 3 of 1 minus log base 3 of 9. Okay, because if there's a minus here, you can make it into a fraction. It's already a fraction, just expand it out using the minus there. Log base 3 of 1 should be ringing bells. Alarm bells should be going off. If you're taking a log of 1, that's going to be 0. Then we're going to subtract log base 3. See how it's base 3 here? It means what I want to do, if I can, express the 9 in terms of 3s. So 9 I know is 3 squared. Okay, because that will simplify out later on. I did it in the previous example, I expressed it in terms of 4, because it was base 4. Here it's base 3, I want to express things, if I can, in terms of powers of 3. So here, 9, 3 squared. So this is equal to, that doesn't matter. I can pull the power at the front, minus 2 log base 3 of 3. And that again is very familiar to what we did over here. The log, the same base of itself, is 1. So this is the same as minus 2 times 1, which is of course minus 2. Okay. Very standard log law questions. The more you do, the more familiar you're going to be. I expect a flood of questions on this because it's kind of difficult and kind of weird the first time you see it. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Okay. Looking at question 3 here. Log base a of 3 is 0.68. Log base a of 4 is 0.86. Find log base a of 12. Okay. So I now need to get this 12 here in terms of 3 and in terms of 4. 12 is 3 times 4. Kind of got lucky there. If you get questions like this, you can expect them to come out in terms of the 3 and the 4 nicely, or maybe in terms of the A, I've got an example in there with an A in it, so that's coming up for you. Nice little goodie. This is equal to then log base A of 3 plus log A of 4. Computer is struggling here. Log base A of 4. Okay, because log law says if there's a plus in the middle, you would multiply them. Multiplying 3 and 4 would get you 12. Okay, log base A of 3, log base A of 3, and log base A of 4 come in my question. This is equal to then 0.68 plus 0.86. Whatever that is, it's going to be 4. It's going to carry out 14, 15, 1.54. I think it is. Okay, not so bad. Question B, log base A of 1 over 3. So, like I said, we want to try and get it in terms of 3 because the question gives us log base A of 3. The 1 is a little bit interesting, but 1s, A's, if I'm seeing 1s, if I'm seeing A's, I'm seeing my base, I'm going to try and revert back to my identity laws. Okay, so log base A of 1 should be ringing identity law bells in your head for you. So I'm going to express this as being log base A of 1 minus log base A of 3, because that's my division law. Okay, I could do it a different way as an alternative if I wanted to. I could have said this is also equal to log base A of 3 to the negative 1. Okay, that would also be fine. There's no issue with that at all. Okay, different working, but you will get the same answer in the end. Log base A of 1, your identity laws should be telling you this is equal to 0. Okay, minus log base A of 3. Log base A of 3 came to you in the question at 0.68. So the answer for this is minus 0.68. Okay, doing it this way in the green over here, I'll just do it quickly. This is equal to minus log base A of 3, because that power there, the minus 1, come out the front, which makes it just a minus out the front. Then this is equal to, again, minus log base A of 3 is given to us in our question, that's 0.68. Minus 0.68. Look at that, same answer, different working. Nothing wrong with that at all. Question C here, I think this is our last question with our examples today. There's no 3's in this, there's no 4's in this. The question gave us log base A of 3 and log base A of 4. If you don't believe me, I'll show it to you again. Here it is, log base A of 3, log base A of 4. So, log base A of A squared, an identity is going to be at play in this. Okay, I'm seeing log base A of A, same base, same log, identity log laws. So my identity log laws, to get this puppy out, I'm going to pull that 2 out the front, because the log law says I need power in there, bring that out the front. So this is going to be equal to 2 log base A of A, and log base A of A is 1. Okay, so this is equal to 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. For those of you who are watching, the more practice you get at your log laws, the better off you're going to be. I would recommend, a solid 1, 2, 3 hour practice session just on your log laws. If you can get confident at these, it will help you a lot, especially when we go to integration, differentiation of logs. Okay, that's coming up next. It's the next big thing. We'll do a few more log equations and a change of base formula before we do get there. But if you're confident with these, it will help you immensely HSC-wise. Get into them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.